Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another banger on the biggest and best forex scam exposing channel in South Africa. First things first, 2025 hasn't even started properly yet, and yet there's two warnings out against two forex related companies. Furthermore, I got tagged in an Instagram post where it is detailed how Sifiso Mkhondo is scamming people. Let's get into it. FBI, open up! 2025 hasn't even started properly yet. We have two warnings against two forex related companies. We are gonna go through them and then we're gonna pop on over Instagram pretty soon. The first one reads, the Fsca warns the public to be cautious when conducting financial services with CMFX Trading. It has come to the attention of the Fsca that CMFX Trading is soliciting funds from members of the public for investment purposes while promising unrealistic returns. CMFX offers to trade in Bitcoin on behalf of members of the public and promises guaranteed profits. CMFX Trading is promising investors returns of up to 23,000 Rand from an initial investment of 6,000 Rand within 3 days. There already it's a scam. Usually by people's marketing tactics, you could see if it's a scam or not. That is a promise of a big return in a short space of time. That is two red flags, and by then already you should be worried. One red flag is enough, but two is just a big alert ready for you to avoid it. The authority points out that trading profits cannot be guaranteed and an offer of unrealistic returns must be viewed with, what did I just say? With great suspicion. What did I just say? Whenever someone is promising you unrealistic returns, look the other way. That person is just trying to scam you. While the Fsca does not comment on the specifics of CMFX Trading's business, it must be noted that CMFX Trading is not authorized in terms of any financial sector law to provide financial services to the public in South Africa. The Fsca could not contact CMFX Trading for comment. At that point, you can already say that they knew a report was being made on them, and it would just be further damaging for them to show face and take accountability and responsibility for their actions. But there you guys can clearly see that soliciting funds from the public and making unrealistic returns in a short space of time, that is indicative of something being a scam. Now, what I like about the Fsca is also that they have added highly recommended steps that the public can use to verify if an organization is regulated to be giving the services that they are. And I mean, if they're not regulated, if they are not gonna agree to being scrutinized as the Fsca sees fit, then you can most definitely take your best guess. It's a scam. It is highly recommended that the public verify that an entity or individual is authorized by the Fsca to provide financial products and services, including for giving recommendations about how to invest. With this here, the Fsca is basically telling you, you need to be regulated in some sense to be able to give mentorship, because mentorship is based on telling and showing the client how to invest. Am I correct? Or am I correct? What category of advice the person is registered to provide, as there are instances where companies or people are registered to provide basic advice for a low risk product and then offer advice on far more complex and risky products. Now, there is some instances in this industry where we have found that some people might say that they are Fsca regulated to trade, but then they are just regulated to be handling insurances or those type of things that is low risk, you understand? And then because they have that regulation, they use that as accreditation fraudulently to make people believe otherwise. That they must also verify that the FSP number utilized by the entity or individual offering financial services matches to the name of the FSP on the Fsca database. So I believe that these three guidelines that they gave here for you to verify if someone is Fsca regulated or not, I feel like that is quite solid. Here is a toll-free number that you can use to lay your complaints. Here is the online search where you can see if they are regulated or not, and with this link you can see what they are registered for in terms of the FIRES Act. If you move along, you will see that the second notification or warning that was made towards Mr. Given Katlego Ditibani and or King of Ficks 75. The Fsca warns the public to be cautious when conducting financial services business with Mr. Given Katlego Ditibani, Mr. Ditibani, who might also be operating under the alias as King of Ficks 75 on Instagram. So for you guys that is doing business under aliases, Nas 106, Nas 108, all of these names except your real name, we are not going to call you out, or the Fsca rather is not calling you out by nickname or by chosen moniker anymore. They are going to include your government name as well, and I applaud them for that, because very often you might know someone's government name but you don't know the alias that they run with on social media, and it's really important to know the difference between the two. It has come to the attention of the Fsca that Mr. Ditibani and or King of Ficks 75 are soliciting funds from members of the public for investment purposes while promising unrealistic returns yet again. Mr. Ditibani and or King of Ficks 75 offers account management services promising high returns on investments and a crowdfunding scheme where participants can invest and receive returns based on their contributions. The Fsca points out that trading profits cannot be guaranteed and an offer of unrealistic returns must be viewed with great suspicion, 100%. Now, you can so much see this, bruh, has to be regulated really heavily because he's soliciting funds from the public for investment purposes, right? He's promising unrealistic returns, right? Then he does account management, right, whereby he is promising these high returns, and then also a crowdfunding scheme. Sure, now this guy is running the game, you can say. He's doing it all. While the Fsca does not comment on the specifics of Mr. Ditibani and or King of Ficks 75's business, it must be noted that Mr. Ditibani and or King of Ficks 75 are not authorized in terms of any financial sector law to provide financial services to the public in South Africa. Mr. Ditibani and or King of Ficks 75 were unavailable for comment. So basically, guys, if you are gonna sign up with these people after these warnings, I don't want to say it's your own fault, but I would say that the accountability and the responsibility lies with you to make sure that you check them out to see if they are regulated or not. And if you haven't even done the minimal effort to check if they are regulated or not, I'm not going to say you deserve to be scammed, but I'm just going to say it is your own fault. Now, furthermore, I got tagged on Instagram with so many other people, right? And this user Banks Willie, he says, so the guy is starting again at official Rydall, Ficks, Rodeo Check, RCG Markets, Vault Markets, Trade 245, Daily Sun SA, Fsca South Africa, at Sifiso Mkhondo SA Police Services _SA. This guy needs to learn the hard way. So here you can see, this is a picture of Sifiso Mkhondo, and I mean, guys, I have told you guys that this bruh is a scam. I think I've made 2 or 3 videos about him so far, and you guys don't want to listen. So at some point, you're gonna have to feel. And if we're gonna go through this post, you're gonna see that the stuff that we have exposed him for, he's still doing. So it's not that people are falling for newer ways or newer tactics, right? Beware of Mr. Sifiso Mkhondo. The public is warned about Mr. Sifiso Mkhondo, who is allegedly selling ineffective FXEA software for 2,000 Rand. After payment, he reportedly ignores clients and fails to provide support. Allegations against Mr. Mkhondo includes selling non-functional Forex EA software, ignoring clients after payment, scamming individuals under the disguise of being a legitimate Forex service provider. After purchasing his EA, it doesn't take trades at all, and you can wait for weeks without any activity. What I like about this post is that this person lists the actions that they are going to take against Sifiso Mkhondo. A case will be opened with the South African Police Services. That is smart. And when you make your case, don't make the case for scams. They are not trained to deal with scams. A more uppity word for scams would be fraud. So when you go and report them at SAPS, open a case of fraud. Secondly, the bank account used for transactions will be reported to the bank for potential freezing. So what happens there is that once the victim shows the bank that there was an intention of scamming them and they did get scammed, the bank will then freeze Sifiso's bank account and they will then put in an investigation to see if this is true or not. Now, I believe that for this to be pulled off successfully, you are gonna need to report not only more than once and check up on it constantly, but you're gonna need to find other victims that's been scammed by him as well and make them do the same, because then the bank is gonna notice it. Mr. Mkhondo will be reported to the Fsca, good thing. Social media platforms will be used to raise awareness about Mr. Mkhondo's alleged activities. Now, as you guys will know, we have already exposed this, bruh. We have said everything that they are saying here. The selling of non-functional EAs, we have already exposed that, guys. The fact that once they have your money, they ignore you. Like, this is one of the big things on this channel, and I bet if you are a true follower of the channel, you would know that we constantly repeat the allegations that's being alleged here. We constantly put that on traders, and some way, somehow, most, if not all of them, are being flagged just like that when we expose these scammers. My guy, I wish you the best of luck. I sincerely hope that something comes from your case, because I think people are tired of seeing them scam and then nothing happening to them. So I sincerely hope that there is light at the end of your tunnel, and I sincerely hope that the money that you have spent paying him, I sincerely hope you get that back. Otherwise, guys, be warned against Mr. Sifiso Mkhondo. Be warned against Mr. Given Katani and or King of Vic 75, and be warned against CMFX Trading. Do not do forex business with these people, as there is a high possibility that you can get scammed. Thank you so much for watching. If you have learned something new today, please do smash the like button, leave your comments in the comment section, share this video around for awareness, and if you're new here, please do smash that subscribe button. I will see you guys in my next video. Cheers.